everyone, it is Sapphire and today we are back with another teen talk and I am joined with
Brooke.
And she is one of my best friends like ever and I couldn't live without you. We only see each other like twice a year, if that.
That's insane.
We only see each other at like Easter and Christmas.
Long distance friendships.
Is a lot of text.
There is a lot of text.
We are going to be doing, basically, we asked you guys to send in your questions and your problems and your things related to teen issues and like your experiences and your stories, and it's been amazing. Like the response has been absolutely incredible.
Such a mixed bag.
I know, yeah, like there's so many things, and what we're going to do is try and give our advice and kind of give our experiences and talk about it, because we are not experts.
God,
but
no.
we can completely relate to what you're going through. So I hope you enjoyed the video and let's get started.
Woo.
So this first one is from @Sapphire_and_sky_fan.
You really went for that.
Yeah, and so this says, how to be thin. I would like to be thin, but I don't know how. That's not like a song. How to be thin. I would like to be thin, but I don't know how.
Boom.
Yeah, that sounded wicked. Well, we don't like to use the term thin. We like to use slim. Because thin and skinny are dangerous. Like, they could literally kill you. So, I think everybody looks in the mirror and says, I can change this. And I can change
definitely
this.
do.
I'm one of those people that actually can sometimes feel down about it, but doesn't show it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm definitely that. And
we
you
do
can't ever. You can pick out all the negatives, but you can't find a positive.
Exactly. If you feel like you are bigger than everybody else, then everybody's different in their shapes and sizes and bodies and everything, and everybody has to be happy. But if you want to be slimmer, then maybe go to the gym, drink lots of water, eat lots of healthy stuff.
So just your diet, healthy diet, just a mixed bag, just vary it.
And I think, as Megan Trainor said in her song, all about that bass, not treble. Everybody's different, and you should be happy in how you are, because everybody's so different, and I think that's something that we all need to realise.
So what makes us special and unique.
Exactly, and I think that's something we all battle on a daily basis as a teenager. Like, you look in the mirror and you say, I am this, I am that, and I am not good enough, if you know what I mean. And I think that's something we all fight against every single day of our lives. And yeah,
it's almost like just having, I like to look at it like you're there and it's almost like you're being watched by a bully who's telling you all this
it's in
all
your
the
head.
time.
You've got the devil and the angel, right? And they're like,
and it's the bully at the back of your head that's telling you all the negative stuff.
But like, I feel like the good, the bad.
Yeah, it definitely drowns. It like drowns the good.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's sometimes really hard, to find good things. And yeah, you are amazing as you are. But if you do feel like you want to be slimmer, go to the gym, eat a healthy diet, and drink lots of water. That's what we'd recommend, right?
The next comment is from @JSHSOABDI. I said the letters because I didn't have to say the word. So, periods when you are going on holiday.
I think you just got to get on with it.
Yeah, just don't let it stop you.
If you feel like you're going on holiday and it's like a beach holiday and you don't feel you can go swimming, go swimming.
It's not going to kill you or anything.
No.
You're going to be absolutely fine.
Just have fun, be yourself and enjoy the holiday, because if you keep thinking about it, then it's just going to make it worse. I think
you're
there are
going to
those
be very
people,
insecure.
Exactly, there's going to be those people who have pain and some who don't, and those who don't are lucky. But if you do have pain and you're worried about going on the plane like that or going on holiday like that, do not care. Just have fun. The more fun you have, the less you'll think about it.
Definitely, yeah.
Like, if you keep thinking about it, the worse it's going to be. And just be yourself, because girl power. Okay, so this one is from Cassandra Morgan 11, and this is, your crush knowing you like him, it sucks. I know the feeling.
I've had this.
So we can completely relate to this.
I've had it happen a lot. To be honest, I don't know many people who have gone to like school and not, well, obviously go to school, but you know
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Who have gone to school and not had at least one person they've liked.
Who doesn't know?
I reckon the majority of the people I've ever had a crush on probably knew.
Yeah, or at least worked it out, or had a like thought about it. Like mine, I kind of didn't really work it out. Really, I kind of blurted it out because I thought it's best that the other person knows, especially as they're a good friend. Like, why hide it? Like, you should let it out, because why not? One of my things is you should never act awkward. I acted awkward the first time I saw him after I told him. He noticed, yeah, and after that I kind of just forgot the whole situation and I just carried on.
You tell one person and they tell someone else, then it's like, and everybody knows. It's like, it's basically like the plague. If you don't know what the plague is, look it up.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things, isn't it? So if your crush does know you like him, it does not suck. It's probably a good thing, because at least they know. And if you're good friends with them, then just make sure that nothing is awkward, because the more awkward you make it, the harder it's going to be.
So the next one we've got is at Snazzy Jazzy LP.
Snazzy.
So at Snazzy Jazzy LP, and her comment was, what techniques do you use to deal with stress, and how do you handle lots of homework? I would say the easiest way to probably deal with homework is to find when you're free, so like when you're not doing like clubs and after school stuff, work out how much homework you get roughly,
make a timetable,
and kind of just set yourself a certain amount of time each night that you can, and just do it then, so that it's not all in one big hit, because I found that was the most stressful thing. And don't leave it all to the last minute. That is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
Like, I have now become one of those people that when it gets handed out, I kind of like to try and, if I can, do it, so that you don't come home and then forget about it, and then the day before realise, oh my god, I've got this essay or something to hand in tomorrow, and then stress about having to write it all up. I understand if you stress, and I don't know if you're like me, but when I look back when I've been stressed about things, for instance like my art homework, I get so stressed about homework.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I look back and I think, how stupid was I to get stressed over that?
From Sapphire Official _fan, and this is self-confidence, self-esteem, talking to new people and making conversation. That is a lot of things to put in one thing, but they all relate to one thing, and that is confidence. I am doing like loads of daily vlogs right now, so I was carrying around my camera and people are like looking at me, but like in the end you just gotta not care, because if I cared my video wouldn't be as good. So it's like, don't let anybody who makes you feel awkward stop you from enjoying what you're doing, because like, put yourself in the other person's shoes, and someone is like, for example, you're going to a concert and Emily Sandé, for example, is really nervous, but you're really excited to see this concert. If she backed down because she was too nervous, you'd feel disappointed. So put yourself in the other person's shoes. They're excited to see you do this. They're not gonna care if something goes wrong. They are really not. So I think when talking to people, you've got to be very confident.
Well, I can definitely relate to this, because when I go on holiday, there's obviously people that you meet from all different areas, like some of them speak different languages, and obviously you want to become friends, so you've got some friends. Kind of self-explanatory, but
Yeah.
You get the picture. I was talking to my mum about it, and she was just saying, you just have to put yourself in their shoes and realise that you walking up to them is not big, mean, scary. They're not just looking at, like, they're not like, oh my god, it's like some beast coming towards us.
No, yeah.
Because you're not. You're just being friendly, and so, in some ways it kind of helps, because they might be really shy to approach you as well to become friends, so it's quite good if you make the first move.
Just be yourself in the end, I think.
Yeah.
Just
it all comes
be
down
who
to
you
that.
are. Yeah.
So the next one is from Clara_322_. So if someone makes fun of you and keeps on doing it every day, what should I do?
Well, I think it's something we really both experience. I get this every single day online. I know it's very slightly different, but in the end you've got to completely ignore them, and if you are, you need to tell someone, like a parent or a guardian or an older sibling or even a teacher. You need to tell someone, because if you hold it in, then you're keeping it to yourself. And I know that sometimes comments do slightly get to you, but in the end, I have to tell someone, because if I keep it to myself, I'm keeping it to myself. So you have to tell someone, even if it's you in the end. You have to tell someone, because by keeping it to yourself, you're making the situation worse. Remove the comment if you get an online one, or report the person, block the person if you need to. If they're threatening you online or in person, you have to tell the police, because it is illegal. What do you think? Like,
you kind of, for instance, if you're at school, you're going to keep seeing the person every day, and it's unavoidable, and you know you're going to have to keep.
And then you come
past
back, and then they're on social media, and they keep doing it. That's hard.
But the best thing you can possibly do is ignore. That's the one word I would definitely say to anybody struggling.
3, 2, 1. Ignore. Ignore. But don't lower yourself.
You sound like someone on like one of those perfume adverts. Do you know what I mean?
J'adore ignore.
You genuinely do.
J'adore ignore. So next one is from Cat Sunset. That sounds like a lovely the Cat Sunset. So this one's quite a deep one, and this is: how do I tell my mum I might have depression? I've been trying to tell her for months, and now I can't control it, and I feel like it's affecting my friends.
So
this is a really tough one.
It's very hard. One thing my mum always tells me is, you can always come to me for everything. I wasn't born this age.
Yeah.
And that's actually surprisingly really helpful, because a good thing to look at it is your mum will have gone through everything you're going through now, and I understand obviously depression is very serious,
but it's so serious you have to tell someone. You can't not tell someone. If you had, for example, a massive lump on your foot, or something that looked really bad for your health, you'd tell someone, right? You'd call the doctor, you'd call an ambulance. If you fell down the stairs and broke your head in half, you'd call an ambulance, you'd call the doctor. Same thing.
I completely understand as well, because obviously a lot of people may not understand, because it's obviously mentally, so a lot of people may look for something physical, but it's very hard.
But it's no different to anxiety.
No.
Like, anxiety is the same thing.
Any problems you might have, like anxiety, depression, like for instance, I've got OCD.
Yeah,
I think it can be a pain.
I find things easier. I find it easier to talk to my mum when I'm about to go to bed, because you feel chilled, relaxed, and you feel like you can. If you need to come back to it, you can come back to it in the morning. If you know what I mean, like you have that kind of break from it.
One
you
thing
can
I would
sleep on
do,
it, if you know what I mean. Like,
is make sure you don't do it right before, like right late in the night, because I did that and I was having a full-on breakdown over something, and it just was not a good idea. I was up ages over this.
You just gotta tell her, because
she'll understand, and mums are so supportive of anything.
And if you don't feel you can tell your mum,
tell someone you really trust. Okay, so the next one is Katie.Fitzgerald_. So someone just told me they like me, but I don't like them back. What should I do? By the way, I love your Teen Talk videos.
Aw, thank you. That's really kind of you. So I think, personally, if someone's told you that they like you, then you can just say, oh, that's really sweet. Sometimes you can completely bypass it. So you're like, oh, that's really sweet. Thanks so much for telling me. It means a lot. Or maybe, I'm not really ready for a relationship right now, but thanks so much. It's really brave of you to tell me, or something like that. Or maybe, that's really nice of you, but I think I'd really like to stay friends because we work better as friends, or something like that. But just be nice about it. Don't be awkward or something like that.
And don't laugh, because that's the worst thing. I think of that as so mean. I could never laugh at anyone. Like, if you told someone that you liked them and then they just laughed at it or sent a laughing emoji, that would have been very nice, would it? You kind of just have to put yourself in, kind of like almost picture yourself being them asking that question, and almost kind of work out what reply you'd be happy to hear.
Exactly. This next one is from NIKSE_XOX, and this is: when me and my ex BFF were in primary, she lied to me about a lot of things. I just don't know how to ask her to tell the truth. Please help me. So this is hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's obviously there's no like, well, there might be. I think there is actually. Obviously you don't have like a lie detector machine, so you can't work out when your BFF or something's lying. But
there is.
I know there is, but I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
not
many
to
people
hand.
have them.
No. Yeah, I think you just gotta ask her face to face. Please, you've told me this so much, and I just want to know the truth because you're a friend. But if you don't feel like, if they've lied to you, then you shouldn't be really their friend.
And if they continue lying to you, even after you've confronted them and asked really nicely and almost sat down to try and do it really nicely, then just walk away.
Exactly.
Because it's not a healthy thing to be in and be around if it's
just
built
you
on
just gotta-
lies.
I think just confront her and ask her nicely,
Mm.
can you please tell me all these truths, like the truth about this and this and this. But if they are lying to you and they have lied to you a lot, then don't be their friend.
Just, you have to leave it, but...
Yeah. Okay,
is
you
not
got
worth
one
it.
more, and we got
Right,
our
so we've
last
got
one.
one more, and this is from Darcy, my sister. So Miss Darcy _ 2005 _ So what do you do if your crush likes your best friend and your best friend likes him? Please mention. I know.
She could've just asked
I know.
us
I know
this. You didn't have
exactly
to
what.
put
I
it
know
in.
exactly what this is about. I'm not gonna.
So I think if your crush likes your best friend and your best friend likes him,
Just be really
Well,
supportive.
just be supportive because like there's going to be another person out there. But if your friend already knew that you liked this person, then like ask why. Like ask why she suddenly likes this person or something like that. If you think that she's just liking him just because, then maybe just ask. If you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
But in the end, just be supportive of a friend if they've
And
already
also,
liked them as well. You know.
Something really important. Don't end up losing a friend because they're going out with someone you like.
Exactly.
Crushes, I find, come and go so quickly. It's
mine don't.
insane. It's like a lot of them are like a snap of a finger.
Yeah.
So
They only last about 2 weeks apparently. So.
So really, don't get into a fight and don't fall out because of a crush. Because
No.
it's a really silly reason and
Really
a
bad
really
thing.
bad way to spoil a relationship, a friendship.
Yeah. So that is the end of our video, and
It's
we
been
can't
really
believe
fun.
the reaction that we've had. It's been so much fun answering your questions and just giving advice and talking about our experiences. It's been really nice. And next month I will be posting another one, another teen talk. Sadly it won't be with Brooke.
Yeah.
But
I'll FaceTime you. Yeah, you can do this and this.
But make sure you please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below some of your stories, your experiences, and any other questions, because we can use like the comments down below as like a little forum and stuff like that. It'd be really cool. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
See ya!